Alright, we have done all the ground vehicles. It's now time to do all the snubs and small planes that we can fit inside the Crusader C2. Stay tuned, it's going to be a fun one, and it's going to be beautiful. I've already done a big review on the C8R Pisces Rescue, but we'll go through and do a little one here on the Pisces Expedition.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
One thing I really like about the Pisces Expedition, you get 4 SCUs of cargo. And it gets 2 extra little weapons on it. Oh! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is actually just rent a C8R Pisces Rescue. Where you can see the difference. Hangar 3. Biggest things between the C8R and the Pisces Expedition. First off, the C8R is a little faster. Has one of the highest top speeds in the game. It's just really made to get to your, I was gonna say prey, but victim, your client. I don't know. Call it whatever you want. But other than that, there's not a ton of difference between the two. Like the maneuverability of the C8R isn't all that different. Shields are basically the same. The C8R costs $65 standalone, $60 before bond. And then the speed, I guess we can just go over that. So speed, 164 SCM, 1150 max. And then when you come over to Pisces Expedition, you're looking at 142 SCM, 1150 max. So the max is the same, but your SCM speed is considerably higher. 0 to SCM, 3.238 seconds versus 2.805. So the reason you're getting there faster is just because it's lower. 0 to max, 22.717, still the same for both. Roll rates, pitch rates, all the same. The other big difference that lies between them is, well, first off, the Expedition can have 4 SCU of cargo, which is actually nice. The other thing that it has is 2 size 1 missiles, and then you've got 2 size 1 bulldogs and 2 size 1 Archimedes cannons. Whereas on the 8R, you just have 2 bulldogs. So you're getting those cannons in addition. So one of the coolest things about the 8R is the flashing lights that you can see on the top and on the bottom when you turn it on. Just kind of giving you guys the quick and dirty of the 8R. There's a med bed inside. I have a whole review of this ship, so I'm not going to give you a whole lot more than this quick look. And then I'm going to cut forward to us being down on the planet's surface. Oh boy, she is a beauty. And we were in the dark. Scroll slowly over microtext, so that makes sense. I'll showcase this just real quick so we don't have to fly the other one into the ship, but you can get your little ambulance right up into a C2. So your C2 can act as your ambulance home base. Otherwise, you can fit it right into a hangar on a Carrack. So that's what the Carrack hangar is designed for. Possible to see right now. Wind just blowing them over. The cool things about the Expedition, those double lasers, all that SCU cargo space. It is, in my opinion, probably the best starter. I know some people are going to argue with that, but in terms of bang for the buck, you just got to upgrade a little bit beyond your normal base ship. It's going to cost you $40 on War Bond, so pretty good. I mean, the Avenger Titan would be the other one that kind of compares with that. And the Titan is $60 standalone. So $15 less. I think like the Titan is like a really, really good starter ship. Downside with the Pisces Expedition is you don't get a bed. Otherwise, a lot of the other functionality is the same. But I will say your weapons on the Titan are much better. The whole health is 11,900. You know, the Titan is way better. If you can spend the $15, go ahead and get that one. In terms of, and if you're just wanting like the very lowest price range. Whoa, the wind. You want the very lowest price range. Expedition is going to be it. Again, you can see same exact size. Easy in, easy out. Very maneuverable as a ship. And it looks cool when it takes some punches, apparently. Even though that wasn't really what we were trying to go for here. Definitely got some bruising here. There's something going on with like flying through a C2 makes your ship age 1,000 days or something. I don't really understand. All right, we've done the MPUV cargo, the Argo cargo, if you will, but we have not done the personnel, so we'll go ahead and show that one off real quick.
Your vehicle has been depleted.
There we go. The Argo personnel are very similar. They look almost the same. Personnel is going to run you $40. The cargo is going to run you $35. The cargo has 2 SCU of cargo. The personnel doesn't have any. Room for a pilot. And I have reviewed this ship before. I was like, sure, this thing can get around, and thought it at least had a quantum drive, but it does not. So there we go. Now we're up.
Systems activating.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little pod for personnel that attaches to like a docking collar, so you can dock onto a javelin. It's the long story short here. Now, if I had like docking clearance and all that jazz, what I could do is, and the collars worked, could fly up to where the docking collar is on the Hercules. I'm kind of blanking on where it is, or if it even has one.
Thank you, and please visit again.
And that wind is ripping. And nice bright lights though. Get out of this flying death trap as quickly as I can. So normally you'd be able to just kind of like dock your hatch there. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, so when you have your landing gear down, your engines are in VTOL mode. We're gonna get out of this flying death trap. Now the Talon isn't a loaner, nor does it come with any nor does it provide any loaners. But it is a rockin' good time. The entrance to the storage is just kind of basic storage there, and then you can open the pilot canopy. You get kind of a view on how the ship looks and works. Relatively cool that way. Not a whole lot you can actually do on the backside. Really wish that gun storage locker or something back there that was alien. But here we go. So the seat comes forward, pops down. You're able to kind of sit inside of it. Feels a little bit more normal than the Blade does, where you're like climbing up and laying forward, but still very, very different. Got the wings that kind of retract and close. definitely gives you kind of like very much hawk bird type vibes. Now, all right, you're gonna see wings kind of expand right there as soon as we turn on the engines. Move quick to retract the landing gear. Those are gonna pull up, notch in, and kind of fillet out the backside. If we press Alt K, it doesn't change anything. So these are kind of standard formation flying that you got with this ship. It does kind of suck because of how it is oriented and how it fits here. You can't fit in the back of the C2. So, but it's small enough as a ship that it lets you fly it from these landing pads. You can see those light strike cannons really getting to work. It's 2 of them. And we'll go ahead, activate missiles. Let those fire. Up, up, and away. Oh, I guess it didn't actually take this one. Let's go ahead and try to push this one down on the ground. There we go. A good little boy. I want to go ahead and kill those engines. I'm gonna leave the wings out slightly. You just stay with the TN7H, that can kind of help you remember the difference there. It's a Shrike. Otherwise, it looks really similar. This one's got more of that like bluish Damascus color. Go ahead and enter the seat here. And we'll just go test out the missiles real quick because custom missile bays are my jam. Give us all kind of a first-hand experience. We all know in Squadron 42 you're gonna take over one of these alien ships at some point. Okay, let's go ahead and power it on.
Systems activating. Systems on.
We'll go ahead and tuck those up and away. I genuinely do not know where these custom missiles are going to fire from. So before they were just kind of underneath. It does look like we have a bigger missile firing system. Okay, just straight out of those tubes. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. This is why you don't hip fire missiles. Wait till all 4 get locked and loaded and see what we get here. Get that crisp morning air. Yeah, I knew it was off. Can't trust that reticle when it comes to missiles. Anyway, cool profile. Bring it in and kill the engines. I just love how the E-72 Archimedes. Now, coolest thing about this one, it comes with the Phoenix, so it's always auto dock. Just to give you a little bit of a difference here between the 2 different ships. We're looking for the Kruger 52 Merlin and the Archimedes. Fools wasn't giving me their full damage here. So you're getting 4 bulldogs on the Archimedes, whereas on the Merlin you get a locked Tiger Strike that you cannot change. I want to actually show you what it looks like. So first off, I love the cushion posh leather interior with the wood panel. If you're gonna kill in style, right? Let's go ahead and give you a little look-see here. Beautiful landing gear, collapsible wings, 4 cannons. We'll go ahead and just pop these out. Track that landing gear, pull the wings down. All of those weapons are gimbaled. They fit very easily inside of the C2. I would probably fly in. This is actually kind of difficult. Just did this, and I think I would fly in like this. You have plenty of wing space, I think. It's kind of tight either way, but yeah, I think that's a little easy. Fly in normal, then pop your landing gear, and then bring it down for rest. All right, so with these ones, I'm gonna start with the M50 Interceptor just because one of these things is not like the other. I don't know why this is, or like for me personally, I feel like the Origin M50. Okay. Well, first off, we're just gonna take off this 85X, and then we'll go back into that. So you got ladders on both sides, storage, pilot seats. You can enter from either end. Nice little cannons. There is a co-pilot seat on the other side. Why? We may never know. This is a little bitty fighter, but I think they just wanted to kind of give it some. They wanted to give some competition to the Pisces. Yeah, you can. I mean, you can't. You can exit. You have like a stick here, but like, what are you gonna do with it? Throw it at people. It is a unified canopy. And the visibility on the thing is fantastic. Love the design language. Kind of like little X-type wings with the forward fold wings. Really, really cool. You do feel like you're being carried in style, but if this is a true luxury ship, there needs to be like a rear cabin where like the VIPs can get in and fly around that way. Without that, I don't really know what you're doing. Go ahead and power everything on here. You can see you get 4 bulldogs. So, I mean, you just fly an Archimedes, but with a much bigger profile. You can go ahead and tuck up that landing gear. Oh my god. Oh, just retracts in. Just raise that one. Oh no. Oh no. Like I said before, wings. Gotta love them, gotta hate them. Let's see if I straighten this out a little bit, if that's a little bit easier for me. So you can totally land an 85X inside a C2. Have that ready to go. Why would you want this one over an Archimedes? Posh? Now we're gonna get some footage of flying in the M50 because justice. I do actually like cannons on M50s and Razors because they're so small, they're so maneuverable. You can usually still, unless you're doing dogfights, still hit all your shots. I love like see-through, pass-through engines. Retracting that landing gear, flush finish underneath. And we did. Oh wow! Give me a little drag. Beautiful. It's squirrely on me today, though. Oh, tip down. .100 series is not my favorite, but I do love the Origin design language on their ships. They're little cuties with nice little booties. And I think that if you really want to feel like you're flying in style, and that does matter, and I think you shouldn't just be dismissive of that just because it's not how you like to think or how you like to work. Flying in style feels cool, and it's a game where you want to be immersed, and that it's worth the 5 in world real dollars in my opinion. Sometimes just to go up a stage. Now, one nice thing, you do get beds, so the 100 is a fantastic starter ship. The 130, the 135 maybe a little bit better if you want to do cargo, but I think just like the general 100 is fine. 2 size 3 weapons on your starter, pretty good. Let's go ahead and flight ready this. I love Origin's holographic MFDs. The visibility is just unparalleled, and they're really fun to fly. So kind of comparing this to, we were looking at the Avenger Titan is going to give you 8 SCU of cargo. Big thing that you're getting with the Titan over all the other ones is you're going to get 4 size 2 missiles, but more importantly, you're going to get 1 size 4 gimbal mount with a size 3 weapon, and then you're going to get 2 size 3 gimbal mounts with 2 size 2 weapons. So that's kind of the big difference here. But this ship is a lot smaller, and you are spending on this one $50 standalone versus the Avenger Titan's $60. You just want something to like take you to bunkers and store a couple of things inside of and feel like you're living in posh luxury. This is it. Big upgrade over the Pisces. This has a bed log in, and like you saw between last night and today, from when I did the last video on ground vehicles to doing these snubs, I do bed logging can be helpful. This is the thing that sucks. You can't quite fit it inside a C2, even though I really want to, and I'm gonna end up killing myself if I don't. I'm not careful. You can see just very maneuverable, extremely enjoyable to fly. I do love how the missile system works here. Let's go ahead and see if we try to do 2 missiles. It makes us drop those down separately. It's away. And it's away. So it does make us drop those down separately. That's not the worst thing in the world. 2 missiles though is not very many. You're getting all 4 with the Titan. So I still think you know, if you were to ask me and I was gonna recommend something, it'd still be the Titan. If you could fit this inside of a C2 and you were part of an org, that might change things for me, but you can't. And I think if they could kind of tighten down the wings a little bit, you would have a really compelling Snub-ish fighter ship that you can still go out and take out yourself. And I think that there's some value to that. I will say this though, you can't spawn a Titan on these pads. Would be cool if you could, but you can't. Last 2 ships. Oh. We're just gonna give you a quick walk around. Nothing really too special about this one. We're just adding some extra missiles. But we're now at the same cost as a Titan, so just get a Titan. Still your same your cargo storage there. Still that Origin posh. Posh seating. All that. And those holographic MFTs. I don't think it's a good idea personally. But I don't fault anybody who buys Origin. Call them snooty, but like, it's $5. Just skip your next 2 copies. Missiles deploying from the front and the rear this time. Rear firing first. Great maneuverability. Fun to fly. Skidamarinky-doo. I love you. Do I feel like a Jedi when I'm in this thing? Absolutely. Get out of my way, M50. Dead to me. So, military variants definitely worth thinking about if you want to have 4 extra missiles and fly in style, but otherwise just stick with the base. Last one. Oh my gosh, I've rented so many ships. Okay. 135.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I do like with the Origins that they're all like 100 series, 200 series, and then they have different distinctions. It's quite nice. You're seeing here a bit more size, a bit more space that is taken up. Same profile though, same nice little cutie booty. It's got that adaptive intake refinery. I'm sure does stuff, but that's never been explained to me. Ooh, I didn't check for the quantum drive or other components on the other ones, but that's pretty rad. Now remember, this one has 4 more SCUs of cargo space. Come on. Got your components up above. Oh, we had that in the last one too. And it's not really clear to me like where you're sticking it all, but I guess it just fits in here somehow. Just down here holding F. Oh no, here we go. Open door. I'm pretty sure that this one had. this one is going to give you your little ramp. So you can, I'm not sure if you can get a Nox in here. Don't think so. But you get 4 SCUs. You know what? We're already committed. Let's find out. If you can like spawn this and maybe a hover quad or a Nox, like that's pretty cool off of one of these landing pads. I would say that, you know, that has some utility for certain types of players who want to get into certain types of game loops. That could be really worth it to you. It's not to me per se, but come on. Engine's on. You got all these other ships just kind of floating around here. Go ahead and tuck those up and under. She's a beauty. Clean, smooth parabolas. It's that origin design language that makes you want to buy it. And it's away. It's MSR. Oh no, I was up. Go ahead and pull this down. Go ahead and kill the engines. Drop the landing gear. Open up all the compartments. See what we can fit inside. Oh, that was very sudden. I don't want it right there because I want to be able to get to it. Part of me kind of wants to just fly this to a different mining location. Too committed here. Even though I know that this isn't going to work. Oh, I just love the visibility. The visibility is just fantastic.
Launch complete.
Straight ahead here. That pitch angle to 90. And they do look sexy. Part of me wonders if you could kind of like, but you wouldn't want to bump it, so. It's Aopoa.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Like if I can like move it forward.
Engines on.
I don't even, it's just no, there's no way. No way. I'm like taller than the freaking ship right now. Yeah, if they could fix that. I mean, like if I had a tractor beam, no, it's too tall. Look, I fully recognize that not all these ships are for you. This might not even be the vein of things you're looking for, but I want to be able to give you all a very well-rounded understanding of everything that Star Citizen has to offer. And there might be something that just speaks to you. Maybe you love motorcycles, but you just went a little too fast on them, or you don't want to die. And you just want to play them beyond one in a video game. And if it floats and flies and has lasers on it, even cooler. Then the Nox is for you. And spending 20 bucks on that motorcycle is a lot better than, well, dying on the one that you need to give away or sell to someone else in your garage, or just at all ever buying it. So, I think through your options and recognize that Star Citizen can be a place for you to kind of try out a lot of those other things that you just can't really afford or buy or try out in real life, and it'll be here for you. Until next time, though, good luck out there, have some fun, and keep on gaming. Bye for